Stacy Wollman, there are a lot of people who take pilgrimages.
That's right.
You're about to embark on a pilgrimage of your own.
Yes.
One with some serious mixed emotion.
Yes, I have the opportunity to attend the March for Life, the 40th March for Life in remembering Roe
In Washington,
D.C. That'll take place just this coming week. I'll be there January 23rd through the 26th.
And there will be tens of thousands of people there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, a multitude of people on that will come to D.C., to Capitol Hill, to talk to their elected leaders, to demonstrate and march for life. Many women and men who've lost children to abortion come. And it's going to be a phenomenal event this year. And it'll be interesting to see. Many years gone past, the media doesn't even acknowledge that this event takes place.
Well, and one of the striking statistics that impacts me, and I'll bet it will you too as you're listening, 55 million people won't be there.
Right.
They are the little people over 40 years that have been terminated before they took their first breath.
And oftentimes when I speak in a public crowd about the life issue and about how important it is to stand for life and what we can do as individuals and as a group, I'll ask the people 40 years and younger to stand in the room. And I'll share, these are the survivors of the abortion Holocaust. And just think of each person, and many times they are already having their own families. You think of the legacy loss, 55 million people lost to abortion and all the families that have impacted. And many of them would now be grandmothers, potentially at 40. You could be, I was a grandma at 40.
One of the posts on one of our news sites some time ago, before the presidential election, is someone, a prophet from Texas, who said, "The man God ordained to be president of these United States will not be because he was aborted in," and he gave the year.
Well, and the reality of a lot of the answers medically that we needed, some of the solutions economically, we don't know what was planned through those lives. We will never know until eternity. And so these are things to keep into perspective, and as we reflect and we repent as individuals in a nation, then we look at restoring and what we can do. What can we do as individuals? And the reality is, every single day in America, we just went through a horrific event right before Christmas of losing children. It was horrific, to gun violence. And here, every day in America, 3,500 children are violently lost in the safest place, in the womb of a woman.
Yes.
And where is the outrage? Where is the outcry?
Anyone who understands something about the abortion procedure also knows that it is very violent.
Mm-hmm.
It is horrifically violent.
And having worked with women for the past 8 years to help them heal from the effects of abortion, many of them are triggered by sounds, smells, things back 25 years to when they lost their child to abortion.
Yes, and it not only impacts the woman, it impacts other children.
Right.
The relationship that she has with those other children is even impacted.
And even the children that she chooses to have later on, there oftentimes will report some sort of significant feeling of loss from losing a sibling. It's the impact of the loss is tremendous.
At a time in our nation when we see economic chaos, and we've gone over the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
55 million people added to the tax-paying rolls would make a significant difference, wouldn't it?
Certainly makes you take a pause and think about that.
We don't look at this and approach it from an economic perspective. First, it's a life perspective.
Correct.
But it has economic impacts.
And the sad part is it's the economics oftentimes that are blamed, or the reason why women will choose to have an abortion.
Yes.
And if we can get in there with the truth about here's the help and the assistance, and people rally around, people who want to adopt, people who want to give life to their child and raise them, we just need to tweak our thinking and help.
Well, Stacy, we'll be praying with you as you and thousands of others march in Washington, D.C., and we're praying that this is a year when abortion ends in America. We believe life is the right choice. It's the only reasonable choice. God bless you, and have a prosperous, happy new year. Be praying for Stacy.